I personally do not have cable, but tonight I'm staying at a relative's, so I was watching cable downstairs during the night to give me something to do. When the movie went to a break, I noticed that every single commercial during the cycle, besides one, all involved staying at home. You had a preview for a Scooby-Doo movie coming out. Near the end of the trailer, they said home release. You had a commercial about a woman who was in her home trying to kill bugs. You had a commercial about families and the messes they make in their homes. And then the last commercial you had was the General. For a great low rate and save some time, go to the General anytime, whatever they say, I don't know. But it has Shaquille O'Neal. That was the only commercial that did not pertain to staying at home. It's because they want to use psychological warfare to imprison you in your cell, tell you to stay home, shut you down, shut down the economy, and so on and so forth. Something else that I saw during one of the commercial breaks was a language app that is called Babel. Now it's interesting that they would use the name Babel and associate it with language. If you read Genesis 11, 1 to 9, it tells the story where the human race, where they were united after the great flood, speaking a single language, they migrated and they wanted to build a city. In the land of Shinar is what they call it in the Genesis account. And in that city they wanted to build a tower tall enough to reach heaven. God observed what they were doing, so he confused their speech. After he confused their speech, they could no longer communicate. And since they could no longer communicate, they all migrated into their separate areas. Kind of very interesting that you would have an app called Babel along with the Tower of Babel. The Babylonic Hermetic mystery schools are used widely in propaganda. See, that's why if you're awake like me, because I was watching this to unwind. I've not been sleeping the best over the past few days, so I thought, okay, maybe if I just watch a movie, it can help me decompress, it can help me rewind, it can help me unwind, it can just help me relax. But instead, when you know all this stuff, you put all the pieces together, you're like, damn, and it just makes you more angry, or it just gets you to think. When you know all these symbols, you know all these rituals, you know all of the historical context, you know propaganda, when you've read so much and you see all this stuff being perpetrated, then instead of decompressing, you compress that information. Anyway, I just thought these were some interesting things that I saw tonight.